I turned NotebookLM into a RAG system for Claude Code, so I can query the entire N8N documentation directly from my terminal. Let me show you how to set it up in under 10 minutes. So in order to connect NotebookLM with Claude Code, I am going to use this MCP server that I found on GitHub. So let's quickly install it. Here in the installation section, you will find the command to install this MCP server. So just copy the command. So here I would just run this command Claude MCP add NotebookLM npx NotebookLM MCP at latest. Okay, it has installed the MCP server for me. Now let's start the Claude session within this project. And just to verify, I will run the command /mcp to see the list of available MCP servers. And here you can see that NotebookLM MCP server is installed on global level in my system and it is currently working perfectly fine. You can just click on the view tools to see the available tools. So we have 16 tools available that we can use. After installing the MCP server, we have to log in to the NotebookLM. So for that, we have to ask Claude Code to log me into the NotebookLM. So just paste that into that. And it is going to use this MCP tool setup auth. So with that, it is going to take us to the login page by Google. Here you have to log in to your Google account. Once you are logged in, then Claude Code will have access to your NotebookLM account. So let me log in here. Okay, I am logged in. Claude Code is saying you are now logged in to the NotebookLM successfully. That's great. Now let me show you one thing. So what I did, I actually downloaded the entire GitHub repo of the N8N documentation and I consolidated all of the markdown files into one single file, that is N8N docs combined, and its size is 4 MB. So I did that because otherwise there are too many markdown files in this documentation and NotebookLM wouldn't allow you to add all of the source files because it has a certain limit. So I had to combine everything into one single markdown file. So now what I will have to do is just upload this single file and it will have access to the most recent knowledge from the N8N documentation. So now let's go to the NotebookLM and here I'm going to create a new NotebookLM. Here we just have to upload the file. So I would just drag and drop this file here, and with that the entire documentation of the N8N has been uploaded. It will take some time to process that information. Once it is ready, we are able to use it. Meanwhile it is being processed, I just want to quickly show you that how many number of lines are there. So this is a combined documentation of N8N and look at the numbers of lines. These are 99,000 lines of documentation that it is going to digest for us, and it is totally free. I didn't pay anything to the Google NotebookLM. This is my free Google account and we are going to make use of the RAG powers of NotebookLM with the help of the Claude Code. Alright, the context has been uploaded and it has been processed by the NotebookLM. Now you see that we got this chat area and we can ask any question here, but we are going to ask questions from our Claude Code through MCP server. So before doing that, let's find out some documentation that we would like to verify that if it is giving us accurate data or not. So for example, this is the documentation and let's find something. So for example, this is the topic that I would like to ask from the Claude Code through this NotebookLM. So what I would do is that I would just go to my terminal and here I would ask it, can you please explain this? And I would just give it the notebook that I just created. So let's copy the URL and paste it from this NotebookLM. Make sure to use MCP server or use NotebookLM MCP server for any query. So let's see what happens. Okay, now it is selecting the notebook that I have given to it and asking for our permission. Yes. Now it is asking for another permission. So let's give it the permission. So it was saying that notebook isn't in your library, so I'll query it directly via the URL. So it is using this ask question tool. It has given it the URL of our notebook and passed the question that we asked. Explain splitting workflows with conditional nodes in detail. So I think it got something from the notebook LM, and this is a response. And here it is saying that here is a detailed explanation of splitting workflows with conditional nodes from your notebook LM. So here is the detail splitting workflow with conditional nodes. Splitting is the process of turning a single branch, etc. The if node, true branch, false branch, the switch node, and the configuration logic details is explained in this table. Execution order in the split workflows, etc. Look at the original documentation, and I think this is the same thing that it has explained. So let's quickly ask about some other questions. So for example, these are some of the IP addresses that I want to get. So it is basically cloud IP addresses. Outbound traffic may appear to originate from any of. So I would just copy this and go back to the terminal. Can you please give me a list of cloud IP addresses that outbound traffic may appear to originate from any of. So hit enter. Now it would again use the MCP, and this time it is asking a question: what is the list of cloud IP addresses that outbound traffic may appear to originate from? And this is the URL again. Give it the permission. Okay, it again got the response from the notebook LM, and it got all of those IP addresses. And these IP addresses are coming from their documentation. You see that. Okay, if you look at the last one, this should be the same that was on their website. Look at this. That's how you can use Notebook LM as a RAG system inside Claude Code. You upload your documentation once, connect it through the MCP server, and from that point, Claude Code has full access to that knowledge whenever you need it. And it does not have to be an in docs. You can upload your own project documentation, your API references, your internal guides, anything. Notebook LM becomes the knowledge base and Claude Code becomes the interface. If you found this useful, then subscribe. I post videos like this regularly, and if you try this yourself, then let me know in the comments what documentation you connected it to.